I'm sure that all of you are aware of my Technics RS-TR170 stereo cassette deck that I've got in my studio setup. Very nice unit, really do like it. But today I happened to go thrift storing, and what did I find? Well, that looks familiar, doesn't it? It's a Technics RS-TR170. So I don't know how related it is to the Technics RS-TR180. I have one of those downstairs that no longer works, unfortunately. Let me get those out of the way. Those are for another video. But that's what I paid for it. And I think you'll agree that's a pretty damn good price. And I believe it even works. The only reason why I picked it up, though, is because it came with a free tape. This looks like an older TDK SA90 cassette, because I have those here. I'm not sure if I've got one to hand, though. I probably do somewhere. Let me see if I can find a newer one. Yeah, here's one. TDK SA90. Unfortunately, I don't have any focus on this, so you'll have to bear with me. Type 2. They are Type 2, and both are Super Avalon. I believe they're both capable of the same noise reduction capabilities. I haven't really been able to figure out what all is different between this deck and this deck, so I'm hoping that maybe somebody can shed some more light on it. The only difference I've found is that this only has Dolby B noise reduction, and it doesn't have the HX Pro on the recording deck. That's the only difference I've found so far. But if we turn it on, you can see the display looks virtually identical. And both are in auto reverse mode. I'm going to fix that one because that'll mess up my show plans. I would prefer that not to happen. Well, that one was in auto reverse. This one wasn't because I changed it already. They both have the same display. In fact, they do have the same display. If I shine a light on this one, which apparently I can't shine a light on it because I don't know where my light went. Oh, I found it. Didn't take long, did it? You might be able to see in there. Maybe not much. But there is, in fact, a Dolby C indicator. I think there was probably another higher-end model as well that had a couple of other features, because there are some unused indicators in both displays, I believe, but I haven't really looked into that much. It looks like they're both about the same in terms of usage, but if we eject this one, by the way, it does have fully motorized decks. If we take a look in deck A of this, we can see that it's not exactly low hour. I mean, the head's clean, but there's some junk on the pinch rollers and the cap stands. So I'm going to run my cleaning tape through that, or a cleaning tape. I have two of them. See if I can get some of that crud off of there. I doubt it, but you know what? Might as well try it, right? The other deck, on the other hand, I shouldn't have turned that light off. I'm going to need it a lot during this video. I should have just used a different camera. The other deck seems to be okay. Again, there's a little bit of that crud, but there's far less of it. They're both clean otherwise, so I think that it will probably be useful. And we can see if we power this on, and we press the Dolby noise reduction button, we'll see B, C, nothing, whereas with this one, it's just B. That's it. I believe everything else is basically the same as far as I can tell. But I just thought that I would share my recent score with all of you. And another score I made today was this set of, for the same price even, it's even got an orange sticker on it. But for the same price, I picked up a set of realistic speakers. Now these are a little bit different. Alright, there we go. There are our speakers. They are actually realistic Minimus speakers. There's the catalog number, if you can read that. They are 2-watt speakers, which isn't really bad for a set of these. Unfortunately, this one, I believe it's this one anyways, has probably seen better days. We take this off. Yeah, it was this one. The foam is kind of rotten, and there's a little bit of residue of battery corrosion in here. The terminals are not destroyed, though, as far as I can tell, so it probably stands a chance of working. I might have to test it with a... it does have a light on the front of it. I might have to test it with a 6-volt input. If the battery terminals turn out not to work, I do have a 6-volt power supply that should work with this. The other one, however, is perfectly fine. I don't know how it miraculously escaped, other than to say that maybe these were separate speakers at one point, and there were a couple of sets of these. But I figure that if I can get enough C-cells to run these, and if I can get the proper cables, I'll probably use them to replace the set of Sound Blaster speakers that I'm using as monitors right now, because if both of these work and have working amps in them, well, I have to say that I'd probably go for this one. However, I noticed something now as well. Apparently there's no on-off switch, so maybe it runs all the time. That might not be ideal, because I can shut these ones off. Although the amp in that one doesn't work for unknown reasons. But either way, there's a look at my recent scores, actually from today. A set of nice realistic speakers with the carrying case, or with a carrying case at the very least, and a Technics RS-TR170 cassette deck. So, I think I'll have some audio samples from this at the end of this video as well. I think that might be cool.